You need to shut the fuck up.
Hey, motherfuckers. This is Minx. Suck my balls.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Hi, Lieutenant. How are you doing? Aw, did you find your land nav point, Lieutenant? Good job, Lieutenant. You get a
Expert Action Badge.
put on your uniform right,
Expert Action Badge.
show up to work on time,
Expert Action Badge.
qualify on your weapon,
Expert Action Badge. Badge of Action.
find your guidon.
Expert Action Badge.
That's right, just doing your normal warrior task and drills, you get a
Expert Action Badge.
Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Shit in a bag, Pogue. Badge of Action. The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio. Action Badge.
This is Randy Couture, and you're listening to WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
How you feeling there, Mac? Good enough to fuck your mother!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tied Up Tuesday. I'm your host, Minx. Down there is Ray Cloud with his awesome beard, as he fucking puts it. Hello. Hello.
Hello, nation.
Hello, everyone over in Facebook Live. I see all your, welcome, hello chat thingies. What are you doing?
Well, because I got caught up in Windows Update, I didn't have time to prep a proper drink.
Oh.
And in recognition of, I know it's yesterday, but whatnot, but they didn't get to see me have it yesterday, so I'm having something really awesome tonight. I have my 18-year Macallan.
Ah.
So we'll drink to everybody tonight as well. So good, healthy pour for everybody.
Aw, thanks, Robert. Says I look pretty.
Well, I mean, come on.
Then he called me the best nickname ever. Seriously, love being called that. It almost borderlines like unhealthy how much I enjoy being called that. Almost. Anywho, how was your weekend? So you don't have class. Good. So what do you do now?
Huh?
I said you don't have class. So what do you do?
Well, this weekend was a little different, obviously. It was Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
And, I took some time and reflected and went to Arlington and paid some respects. And, yeah, it was a good weekend. Relaxed a little bit. Well, so that's about it. Just relaxed and decompressed a little, and it was a good weekend. Said, yeah. So, how are you? How was your weekend?
It was good. I went tubing, so that was fun. My freckles got darker, and I probably got more of them. If you guys, everyone on my real book, I uploaded a picture. I'm like, I only got a little burnt. Which
Meh.
It's honestly, it's an achievement for me because normally the first real day that I'm out in the sun like that, I am red and it's painful and it's like fuck my life type of a burn. So I'm super proud of myself that I'm becoming more of an adult, I guess, if you can say. And I kept reapplying sunscreen, except apparently on my back, which is, or like my lower back, because that's where I got a little pink. Can I help you, Chloe? Just don't.
A little bit.
Yeah, just a little. It's not bad. It's really not bad. But no, I was talking to Ice yesterday during like Memorial Day, and so I've been super, super lucky in that no one who I know personally has, fallen. They've all come home. And so I don't know. I like it just, I don't feel like I belong on Memorial Day, because I'm like, I don't have, anyone to like raise a toast to. So it's normally just raising a toast to like everybody. But yeah. Oh, okay. Ari, the topic of Disney killing Star Wars. Oh, we'll get there. Don't you worry. We are going to get there. Because Solo opened up this weekend.
Let's be honest, it flopped.
No. I was going to say, we can get into this now if you want. I have no issue.
It might be a little early to get into it.
Is it a little early for that?
I haven't seen it yet, but I have no issues with this one because it's just one of those backstories. But it's going to be very. Let's see here. From everything I've read about it, it flopped. It's considered a box office flop at the moment. So it's.
But no, like I said, we can, dude. We're either getting into it now, or we stop and get to it later.
Okay,
we
so
can't do both.
10 minutes in.
What?
Well, technically, we're only like 6 minutes in. But if you want to crack at it, hey, I mean, there's many stuff to get fucking pissed off about tonight. I'm just
right.
saying.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. So yeah. So we're gonna start off with Star Wars, right? And how Disney has killed Star Wars, right? So not only was A Last Jedi just terrible,
mm-hmm.
and it's fucking terrible, and you know it. It made you miss pod racing and Jar Jar motherfucking Binks. So
hold on, because there's a meme that supports that.
There is.
Right? It's when you waited 10 years to be not the worst Star Wars movie ever.
Yeah. And it's fucking true though. It's true. All right, so I found this whole article, right? And it's how Disney, one, they fucking killed the Muppets, right? Like, and you guys know me. I'm a huge Disney fanatic, like obsessed with Disney. And I'm pissed at them right now for what they're doing to the Star Wars franchise. So one, they completely obliterated the Muppets, right? But this article goes on to say, to the naked eye, the Walt Disney Company appears infallible. This is, after all, the company that owns Marvel, Pixar, Star Wars, and ESPN, and its own undeniable brands. This is the company that ate up 22% of the box office all by itself last year. And with this year nearly half gone, has already claimed an incredible 34% by itself. So obviously, you would think everything that Disney touches turns to gold. No.
It does not.
Right? So yeah, you remember the Muppets? I remember. You remember?
Mm-hmm. You
remember Chewbacca? Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, so Disney killed them. Disney murdered the Muppets.
Wow.
No, true story. The weapon was left-wing politics. So Disney purchased the Muppets in 2004, right? But it would take another 7 years for the bludgeoning to begin. Oh, I love that word. Starting with 2011's The Muppets, the first Muppet movie in 12 years. So everyone was excited about the return of the Muppets, but then we learned that Disney's Muppets had something they wanted to say. Not the things Muppets normally say, which, is friendship, loyalty, teamwork, everybody get along type of stuff. Like, if we work hard, we can fucking accomplish this. Disney's Muppets wanted to scold us about big oil, big corporations, and the environment. The Muppets were woke, y'all. While the movie did all right at the box office, they made $88 million domestic with a $45 million budget. So they kind of failed to break even.
Yeah, so technically it's a success if you make more than your budget.
Right. So, although the movie had already and quite stupidly dropped our once beloved Muppets on the razor's edge of the culture wars, Disney decided to put the same pedal to the metal. First, the Muppets proved they opposed religious freedom by dumping on Chick-fil-A over same-sex marriage. Then Kermit and Miss Piggy suddenly emerged as boorish left-wing pundits who told crude sex jokes, trashed Fox News, and came out as feminists, even as pro-abortion. Wow. So there's all that. So what does this mean for Star Wars? Well, last year, The Last Jedi made a ton of money, but it still way underperformed.
Right.
After opening word of mouth about the movie's annoying, spell-breaking gender politics drove it into the dirt. Adjusted for inflation, Last Jedi has only outperformed the dreaded Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, and just barely outperformed standalone Rogue One, which I honestly thought was better than Last Jedi. So basically what happened is that producer Kathleen Kennedy's bossy decision to infect a far, far away galaxy that existed a long time ago with the mentality of a 22-year-old women's studies graduate with a minor in social justice warrior. Miss Kennedy not only popped the cherry of that world, she did so at the expense of characters, story logic, and so much of what made Star Wars Star Wars. Rey has almost no charisma. She only really serves as Kennedy's perfectly perfect Mary Sue. We're still Last Jedi shit all over Luke Skywalker, sent a bunch of dumb men on a ludicrously stupid wild goose chase, but not before they occupied Wall Street and some mofos. Oh, and turned Poe, who should be this new trilogy's star, into the avatar of all male chauvinistic pigs who ever dared second guess Ms. Kennedy. So that brings us to Solo. How bad is Solo crash landing at the box office? 4 words. Worse than Justice League.
Wow. No, come
yes.
on. No.
Dude, yes. So this article came out yesterday, right? So Justice League opened to 94 million over 3 days. Solo opened to 83 million.
Wow. And then over a holiday weekend.
Yeah, and it says Solo might clear 100 million over the 4-day Memorial weekend, but just barely. Which is what Justice League cleared over 4 days without Monday being a holiday.
Wow.
Solo's 83 million is almost half of what Rogue One made over 3 days, which was 155 million. So with a production budget north of $250 million, easily another 150 to 200 million poured into promotion, Solo Solo will need to clear around $900 million worldwide just to break even. Worldwide, it gets even worse. Solo grossed a pathetic $65 million after opening in every major country except Japan. Rogue One earned $135 million during its international debut. So they fucking lost money because they fucking turned Lando into some fucking pansexual, gender fluid, mumbo jumbo bullshit who's probably having sex with a droid who spews more feminine bromides than Jake Tapper after 2 Zimas. So worse still, thanks to Hollywood's ongoing attack on toxic masculinity, Harrison Ford is replaced with a child, diminutive soy boy who displays none of Han Solo's earned cockiness. His world-weary competence, the manliness that hid his big heart. Naturally, he's in love with a 65-pound girl who can kick a grown man's butt using nothing more than a please cheer here pose that only achieves iconic status in the department of desperate farce. Disney murdered the Muppets with left-wing politics, and now the studio is allowing Miss Kennedy to kill Star Wars, a franchise that was once so bulletproof and buried in audience goodwill, it survived the Lucas prequels. That is why Disney killed Star Wars, is because they turned it into nothing but a whole bunch of fucking politically correct bullshit, and they've got to be like, oh no, we're feminists now, and like, fuck, oh my god, seriously, don't even get me started on that. Don't get me started on Rose. Don't fucking do it.
What's wrong with Rose? Her character is well developed.
Really. We've talked about this. Rose.
She saves it for love.
Oh my god. I have never wished for a character to die so much than in Last Jedi and that fucking heifer Rose. Fucking good, sweet baby Jesus. WTF Nation Radio, you are live on the air. Who is this?
I'll give you a guess.
KJ.
Oh, Lord.
I win.
Thanks, Grey Cloud.
I win.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm just tuning in. I'm just hearing about how much you hate Rose, so I'm a little behind the curve. However, holy shit, it's not. I'm going to be that differencing opinion here.
Oh, okay, good.
I love that Lando is pansexual.
Why?
Love it.
Lando is supposed to be the biggest man whore out there. He's not supposed to be taking it up the butt.
What? Okay, what is? Let's look, and I'll be completely honest. All right, which is more whorish, right? Jay Chandice, the Indian from Broken Lizard, in Beer Fest, or him in Super Troopers as the swinging. Him in Beer Fest because he was a whore and he took a ping pong paddle up the ass. All I can think of now is Lando taking like these purple and pink aliens and doing these crazy ass intergalactic orgies. That is awesome. Now,
No.
Rose can go burn in the fire, but Lando being Lando, how do you he's walking with the swagger of a man who's had chlamydia of 20 different species.
That's disgusting. That is not something you walk around with a swagger about. That's something you should get your dick chopped off because it's nothing but a biohazard.
I mean, it explains so much about him.
Does it though? Does it really?
It does. Totally does.
Ugh. I don't. Ugh. All right, that's your opinion. I'll let you have it. You're wrong, but it's your opinion. Thanks. Exactly. I do. I feel bad for Emilia Clarke. She became a star on Game of Thrones, then Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Life shall move on.
I mean, look on the bright side. At least Emilia Clarke wasn't in Solo, was she?
No, she was.
Oh my God, why?
I don't know, but she was.
Yeah.
How do you
What?
not? She's in
How-
the trailers. How do you not know?
I got
this?
1 download, 2 upload. I don't get to see shit.
Ugh.
That's okay. Chewie dies at the end. We all know that.
Oh God. Someone's gonna kill you.
That was probably another huge contributing factor why Solo's like not receiving well in the box office
What? That
because of that damn rumor.
Oh, that Chewie dies, and
Disney-
and everyone who knows where Solo falls on the timeline would realize is before really anything takes place. So Chewie's still alive.
Yep.
I mean, I still correct me if I'm wrong, but shouldn't Solo in the timeline take place maybe 2 or 3 years after Episode 3?
I have no
Because
idea.
isn't Han like 10 years older than Leia or something like that?
I don't know. I'm not that much of a
I
Star.
can get into that.
I'm
Those
not
dynamics
that
on that.
deep into.
We're talking about it coming because they're trying to turn it into something that's not. A bulletproof franchise is now fucking on life support at this moment.
Yeah. Like
because people want to be fucking politically correct and all this other garbage, and the series isn't going to be able to handle it for much longer. It's just not. I saw a different article I pulled up from what Minx is reading, and there's a lot. They're saying there's a lot of contributing factors, and what they're saying is that Disney or Lucasfilms, should try and disenfranchise itself from all this garbage that is going on now from Disney. Like
Damn.
you should,
But that
find
would
a way
require-
to protect the original brand and disconnect from it.
That would require George Lucas to give a shit, which by him selling out to Disney, I mean that was the day I knew it all died. When they replaced Clone Wars with Rebels, and when The Force Awakens pops up, and you could see all the telltale signs of Mary Sue. I got nothing wrong with a female protagonist, but any sort of Mary Sue protagonist, I just want to bash my head against the wall.
Yeah. No, oh my God. Seriously, they fucking. Ugh. And I completely agree. Poe should. Either Poe or Finn should be the new, at least male protagonist, right? But they fucking chopped off both of their dicks in Last Jedi.
Yep.
And it was completely unnecessary. Like, Poe never should have had to hold a fucking mutiny in the first place, because a fucking purple-haired hooker would have just shared at least, not all the details, but been like, hey, don't worry, I've got a plan. You'll find out when the time comes. Like, you'll get more details as things progress. Type of thing. Poe never would have fucking held a mutiny. You would have been like, all right, you've got it. Cool. You actually have a plan instead of just telling me to mind my business.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. 2, Finn, his whole character arc was ruined because of that fucking heifer named Rose.
We see
Okay,
the things we look
that
at.
that daughter of Stalin.
Ruined.
The lives of the many outweigh the lives of the few. I think I've heard that from a few other dictators, but
Right.
whatever you say. Oh my God.
Yeah, no.
I haven't even seen all of Last Jedi, and I hate shit because I just the lives of the many outweigh the lives of the few. Bitch, please. The rebellion is not about that.
Right. It's just
Ugh.
it's aggravating.
Okay,
because,
I'm gonna.
yeah, no, you can leave. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch you later, Mix. Just,
Okay.
Going back to my desk, whiskey. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye.
Right.
So yeah, all right. So then, you know, this fucking hooker, just everything. I feel like I talk about this every time we talk about Star Wars. This fucking hooker Rose has to go and like, one, I get, you know, the dog horses, they're cute and all, but why is she so focused on really? Sorry, the dog snored. Why is she so focused on saving these dog horse thingies and not the enslaved children? I have questions. Like, why? Like, are the kids not worth saving?
Apparently not.
Like, you, especially for a hooker who's like, I know what these kids are going through because I grew up like this. Then free them, you dumbass. Like, why are you letting them continue to live like this? But then, the fucking end in the scene in the fucking salt planet where she fucking takes out Finn from the side. Oh, bitch. I wasn't going to let you sacrifice yourself. You dumbass. Now they're going to burn down the door. Idiot. Ugh. Fucking ruined Star Wars.
Yep.
Anywho.
You feel better about that now?
A little. I'm fucking Joe. Get off the boat. Women and children last.
That's awesome. Oh.
Fucking no. So okay, so I'm kind of, if I start sneezing, by the way, you guys just don't bother saying I'm fighting allergies like nobody's fucking business today.
Yeah, we only get 2.
No, just don't even bother.
Just saying, you only get 2, so
okay.
That's fine.
Right.
Get you 2, and then
fine.
that's it.
It's fine. Oh, so I really want to like hit on something. So you guys remember Bradley Manning? I remember. You remember? I remember. Well, apparently Bradley, who I refuse to call Chelsea because fucking Ice Rose is racist. She was fat girl cock blocking Ray from Finn. Oh my god, she was! Fucking fucking cock block. Who the fuck are you? God damn it. Anywho. Like, okay, if you're gonna cock block, it better be for a good goddamn reason. Like, that person better just be toxic as fuck. But if the person's not, how fucking dare you? Who the fuck do you think you are? Fucking cock blocking son of a bitch. You get the fuck out of here.
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Can we put the Star Wars to bed for now?
Nah. All right. So yeah. So I digress. We're talking about Chelsea Bradley Manning.
Fucking.
Yes. This traitorous cunt. So far left political commentator, convicted intelligence leaker, and Senate candidate, which it blows my mind how someone who's convicted of a felony is able to run for Senate. Whatever. Bradley Manning threatened to commit suicide on Sunday, posting a suicide note and a picture of a rooftop ledge before being reported to be safe. Y'all, this nasty ass hoe is on a roof of a building barefoot. With, hold on, I'm looking at the picture right now. Obviously, it looks like the hooker's in pajamas, but the top appears to be just flapping open in the wind. If you are a woman, cover your titties up. But you're not, so I guess it's okay now, right?
I know, like, when you sent me this article yesterday, all I could think was crisscross.
Right? Like, I'm so sorry, Bradley, that I do not follow you on Twitter, because my response would have been, do a backflip.
Oh my God, Joe just said that in the thing. I do a flip.
Yeah, do a flip. You won't do it.
Ugh.
But yeah, so he posted this picture with a caption that says, "I'm sorry. I tried. I'm sorry I let you all down. I'm not really cut out for this world. I tried adapting to this world out here, but I failed you. I couldn't do this anymore. I can take people I don't know hating me, but not my own friends. I tried and I'm sorry about my failure. I'm sorry." The tweets have since been deleted. However, archives are available.
That's awesome.
So,
You know, look.
So there's that.
Hate's a strong word to throw around.
Do what?
But this motherfucker needs to go away. I don't care how he goes away.
The sidewalk doesn't hurt. Do or do not. There is no try.
I don't care how this motherfucker goes away. He needs to go away.
I agree.
He is a convicted felon.
Yes.
Title 18 USC. Go the fuck away. If you keep wanting trying to run the appeals process and whatnot, that's fine. Your fucking dishonorable discharge is coming.
Right.
And by God, I hope everything that comes with it and a vet catches you in a dark alley where you should not be.
And so, like, this just backs up the statistics, which, you know, are there for a reason, that the population who has gender dysphoria, even after you call them by their preferred pronouns, even after they go through hormone therapy, and even after they go through surgical transition into their preferred sex, their suicidal rates do not go down. They fucking stay consistent, which is why for decades this whole transgender or transsexual thing has been treated as a mental illness, and it's been called gender dysphoria, because these people need psychological help, because obviously changing what you think is wrong, like, you know, when they go and they change what they think is wrong with them, their depression, their suicidal ideology, their suicidal tendencies are not going away. It's not. It's statistics. People who consider themselves trans are somewhere around like a 40% suicidal rate, and that does not go down if you refer to them as their preferred pronoun. It does not go down when they've got hormone therapy. It does not go down after they've been surgically reassigned or fucking whatever.
Let him follow through and bury him fucking facing north-south with his fucking face facing the ground and be done with it.
But yeah, so apparently a lot of people, a lot of Twitter users immediately commented on the threat, attempting to stop Manning from taking further action. But I'm pretty sure there were a select few who would have been like, do a flip. Or like, you won't take a step forward.
Chris Cosmic, yeah.
Yeah. So following the concerned replies, the tweets were deleted and another post was made on Manning's account reading, "Chelsea," but we all know his name is Bradley, is safe. She is on the phone with friends. Thanks everyone for your concern, and please give her some space. Him. In 2013, Private Bradley Manning was sentenced to 35 years in prison after he was convicted of leaking military documents to WikiLeaks. Manning subsequently came out as transgender and underwent sex change surgery and a name change following a hunger strike before President Obama commuted his sentence in January 2017. Manning, who has made a number of controversial political statements, including support for the abolition of prisons, Police, Borders, and Tradition is currently running for U.S. Senate. Now, remember, this is not the first time he's tried to kill himself. This is
not. He did try to commit suicide in prison.
Twice.
Yep.
And we had to save him because he couldn't fucking do it.
Right.
So in January, Manning was attacked by the left after she was photographed meeting with conservatives and libertarians at Mike Chernovic's Night for Freedom party in New York City. Manning's former allies quickly took to Twitter to call the commentator a Nazi and accused her of cozying up to white supremacists, prompting Manning to turn on those she met at the party, including her friends, calling them white supremacists.
Yep. That goes back to everything you're saying about the mental instability there. Oh, wait, that's just the left in general. They just turn on everybody when it doesn't serve them anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy. It just needs to go away. And I don't care how.
Yeah. So
Again, bury him facing north-south with his face in the ground when he finally does it.
I don't think anyone's going to have anyone who would want that to happen. God damn it, Chloe. This dog fucking, did you hear her snore?
No.
Oh my God, it's so fucking loud.
Oh.
No, she's a fucking hooker. But yeah, so, just, it's fucking aggravating that, he keeps popping up.
Yeah, all right, too soon. They did find, so real quick update on the Ellicott City thing. They did find that National Guardsman's body. He did die in the flood. If anybody was not tracking that article yet. So.
But yeah, fucking, I saw that article and I just was just like, fucking do it. Like, what was it? Either.
So hold on. So I'm looking at the photo.
Oh, you see it now?
Yeah. So I've got the photo. What I find interesting is that his toenails are painted.
Yeah.
That, what is that? Maybe 40 feet, right?
I mean, it would do some damage.
Yeah. I mean, if he hits the car just right, he may survive. You know, I never know. Could be like a Kia or some shit.
Right.
Designed to collapse on impact.
I could only hope.
I'm sorry. If it was a German car, he's not going to survive.
No.
That thing, those are built like bricks. Ugh. Oh man.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fuck.
Fucking. What's the latest on Bergdahl?
I have not heard anything.
Right. It's been
about his
quiet
case.
on
That's
him.
probably a good thing. But now that you've mentioned it, stand by. Fucking A.
Oh yeah, I meant to send you a message about that earlier and to ask you to look it up.
Of course you did.
But then I got distracted.
So let me click the news link here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything recent in the news. The most recent one looks like it was
last year.
Yeah, 2017. Here, let me use another search engine quick.
Okay, you do that.
But yeah, I haven't heard shit from him. Oh, here's the other thing. That story came out. That was yesterday, right? That he was sending those fucking tweets.
Yes.
Fuck you, guy.
Or no, it was Sunday night, but the story came out yesterday.
Fucking same difference. Same fucking difference. Let's see what we got here. An article from March 25th. It's from CNN, so Lord only knows which way it's about. But yeah, nothing recent. Everything else is from 2017, it looks like.
Okay.
So nothing recent about Bo Bergdahl, the saga. As we're dealing with fucking assholes and shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to the Clinton thing. Jesus Christ.
Right?
Hold on, Joe. Jesus. Or sorry, that was Phil. All the comments are running together at the moment.
Fucking. Anywho.
Continuing on. Continuing on.
So Roseanne got canceled.
I saw that. And that was like a big deal, right? Because it is a successful show. I mean, it's actually got ratings, and that's good for ABC. And now ABC's like, no, we're gonna cancel you because of a tweet. But then I saw you drop in the old Olbermann. Is that who it is?
Yes.
So it's
the double
it's
standards.
like called kettle black. Let's be real about this. But here again, it goes back to everything we talk about, right? If it doesn't fit the agenda, then it's in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah. So the thing about that, Christina, is there have to be a lot of negotiations. Not that Fox won't mind picking up the show and running it with it. I think it would still be successful because obviously it had a shit ton of viewers. It debuted, I think, with 19 million views, and the season finale finished with 11. And they had just renewed it after right before the season finale, I think, for a second season. So it's very interesting that they come out and say there's not any room in our society for racism or bigotry, right? But it happens all the time, and everybody wants to fucking be this holier than thou. I am righteous. I am mighty. You know what? Fucking bullshit. Drop the act already. Okay, if you say you never had a hateful thought at all about anybody in your life, you're fucking lying. Because it passes through everybody's mind. It fucking does. And to sit down your soapbox, your pedestal, whatever it is you want to fucking call it, and say, oh no, that's wrong. This is all fucking, we shouldn't think this way. You're wrong if you think that way, right? Fuck that. It's an opinion. For Christ's sake, people are entitled to it. If you don't like it, turn it off. How hard is that for people to make decisions for themselves, right? No. You got to fucking whine and bitch and moan saying, oh, you have to do something about this. You're the big corporation. Oh, you have to do something about this. You're the fucking government. No. Do it for yourself. Right? That, like, what was that? Back in the fucking 90s, the V-chip controversy that was coming out. Right? The government could control your TV based on the V-chip or whatever fucking technology that was coming out with it. They fucking, oh, you know what? You know how I handle it? I fucking turn it off. If I don't like the show, I don't like the way it's going, the plot line, whatever. I don't like the fucking character. Turn it the fuck off. Take control for yourselves, people. Jesus Christ. You don't have to have everything handed to you. You don't have to have everything spelled out for you. Make a choice. Make a decision. For fuck's sake. Where are we going to leave our country to? Fucking whiners? Great. Then the Chinese will come in and roll over us, or the Russians, or whoever the fuck else has fucking the balls to take over. Because that's what it's going to come down to. Oh, we're not going to offend anybody. Well, by the time you fucking figure out that this shit is bad, it's going to be too late. The Chinese already fucking own a shit ton of our debt. And if they wanted to be real assholes about it, they'd call us on it. And the minute they call us on it and we can't pay, it's fucking over. They own the U.S. at that point. But nobody wants to look at that. Oh, the trade this and the trade that. Well, you know what? The POTUS is trying to unfuck that situation. But that's not how you want to look at it. Going, oh, this is bad for this and this is bad for that. You know what? Look out for number one. Fuck everybody else. We need to take care of ourselves first. And then once we are a prosperous nation again, once we are fucking kicking ass again, then we can help out the rest of the world. But until that happens, fuck everybody else. Look out for number one before you take care of anybody else. So anybody who says, oh, this and that, fuck them. My scotch is really good, by the way, tonight.
You good?
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh my god. Fucking no. Okay, so so the great thing is, so this whole Roseanne tweet, right? So all she did was compare an Obama staffer to a character in Planet of the Apes, which I get how that can be seen as wrong. However, it's okay if the left does it, right? Because Wanda Sykes, who actually was one of the producers of the new Roseanne reboot, and who's very much on the left, called President Trump an orangutan.
Right, but that's okay because he's white.
Oh, is that the rules?
Oh, yeah, there's double rules. Of course there is. It's the fucking left. There's probably triple or quadruple fucking rules.
Dude, we don't know.
It's the fucking left.
But yeah, so, and then Keith Olbermann was just hired at ESPN, which is owned by ABC, which is, owned by Disney, with this kind of language on Twitter. Let's see. And this is all in response to President Trump tweets. You are the leaker, you stupid pea-brained motherfucking traitor. Resign. The hurricane is going to do less damage to schools than you are. So people are dead, and instead of condolences, you're attacking the elected authorities. You little rat-faced git. Go fuck yourself, Junior. That was in response to Donald Trump Jr. He calls Donald Trump a motherfucking traitor many times. So he is able to get hired.
That shit's okay because it aligns with the left. It aligns with the left. So it is fucking okay to say that shit because it appeals to their fucking whatever.
Oh, okay.
What?
No. Just, okay.
No. I thought you were going to have an epiphany here in a second.
No. Just, okay. The double standards are real.
Oh, they're fucking real. I mean, you see it every day. You see it fucking every day.
Oh yeah, he called Sheriff Joe a Nazi fuck.
Yeah, if there's anybody who's not, it's fucking Sheriff Joe.
Right? Fucking how dare you, sir? Sheriff Joe is adorable.
Because you know what? Sheriff Joe put fucking everybody in tents.
Yeah, he did. And in pink too. With pink handcuffs and pink foot cuffs, and he brought back the chain gang in the middle of the Arizona desert. We loved him out there.
Yep. That was that was interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah, he put everybody through the same shit. So, man, you can't really be racist if you're treating everybody in your fucking prison equally.
Yeah. He didn't care if you're black, white, or, Mexican, Asian, if you broke the law, you broke the law, which means you're going to tent city. Ugh, gross. And there's that was that. Don't break the law in Maricopa County. I don't know what to tell you. Like, why should we fucking care what you have to say if you are a convicted criminal and are sent to jail? I don't care.
Apparently, when you come out of jail in certain states, you can run for fucking Senate. Just saying.
That's right. Fucking. Ugh. Oh.
Raise.
So, speaking of the Clintons.
Oh, shit. I know this story was coming.
Yes. So apparently Chelsea Clinton is on a foreign tour because reasons. What the fuck does she do anyways?
I have no idea, actually. It's yeah, I don't know, because she is, I mean, she could be trying to keep the name relevant for political aspiration reasons. I mean, that's all I could think.
Fucking
And so, but if she's actually trying to keep the name relevant.
No, I don't know. But all I know is the former first daughter, Chelsea Clinton, ripped President Trump in a recent interview with the United Kingdom newspaper, The Guardian. Todd Pirro reported Monday on Fox and Friends. One, I don't care what she has to say because she's like, let's just be honest. She is just not attractive at all. Two, her dad is a sexual predator. 3, her mother is a sore 2-time presidential campaign loser who can't let shit go. Honestly, I don't think any new president in our history has had to undergo this sort of, what's the right word? Trash talk, I guess, or I can't think of the right word. I guess negative feedback from previous administrations.
Mm-hmm.
The way that President Trump has had to deal with.
Nope. Because they all hate him that much, which is interesting because their big rally cry, oh, love Trump's hate, blah 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 blah.
Right, yeah.
No.
So apparently, Chelsea Clinton commented on Trump's planned summer trip to meet with Prime Minister Theresa May, saying that she wished she could help bring the anti-Trump resistance overseas.
Why?
I don't know, because apparently Trump owns the UK now.
Not that I'm aware of.
No,
but okay.
No.
Keep going.
Clinton has said she has attended, quote, multiple protests against the former New York mogul since his 2016 election. Quote, if I lived in Britain, I would show up to protest because I don't agree with what Trump is doing to degrade what it means to be an American, she says. She called Trump's White House a venal, which I don't know what that word means, corrupt and focused on making life harder for millions of Americans. Yes, honey, because your mother made it so easy for them, right?
Yeah. So here's what's interesting about that. If I was Britain, I would really? Because if you were Britain, you wouldn't give 2 shits about what was going on in the U.S.
Right.
What exactly would you be showing up to protest if he came there?
Exactly, like, who the fuck cares? And Chris brings up a great point. The Clintons loved President Trump when he was making donations to them. And Trump has even said that before. Like, oh, yeah, no, she was super friendly with me as I pulled out my checkbook and was writing a check.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing how quickly money makes friends.
So,
because, reasons.
Yeah. So Democratic attorney David Goodfriend, which that's ironic, agreed with Clinton, saying that Trump indeed degraded the White House by allegedly paying off prostitutes.
Hold on. So he didn't pay them off while he was in fucking as a president, right?
No.
This is prior to him taking office.
Yes.
So shut the fuck up. I mean, if you really want to get into it, let's look into the Kennedys. I mean, come on.
Kennedys, the Clintons.
Yeah. Let's be real here. Let's look into the Clintons and the Kennedys. If we really want to talk about,
paying off hookers
of deviousness, and them being paid off.
Right. Oh my God. So the Kennedys and, most famous Marilyn fucking Monroe.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally. They all fucked her. Maybe not Jackie O, but all the dudes.
Yeah.
Definitely did. And then we've got, serial fucking rapist Bill Clinton, who was caught cheating on his wife while he was president in the Oval Office. And then went and tried to deny it, even though his fucking jizz is all over her dress.
Yep. So Joe asked in the Facebook Live, what's the bounty on the Clintons asking for a friend?
I don't think there is one.
175 million grateful Americans.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Pretty sure that's what it is.
No, I don't know. So this attorney, David Goodfriend, says that Trump's trade policies also hurt American agriculture. Since when do Democrats really give a fuck about agriculture or the people who fucking do it?
They don't, because the flyover states don't matter.
Oh, that's right.
And if everybody if they get their way or whatever, granted, it'd take a constitutional amendment to change from the Electoral College to popular vote, then that would have to happen, because good luck with that.
Right.
Yep. I'm just saying. And if that happens, if that were to pass and be ratified by, I don't know, 3/4 of the states, there's a good chance that it's, welcome to the Hunger Games. Or, a huge ass fucking rebellion.
Yeah.
Long live rebellion. ICE.
Right? Yes, rebellion.
What?
Like, what type of rebellion are we talking about?
A fucking badass one.
Ooh.
Where good guys win, bad guys lose.
So it goes on to finish. Republican strategist Gus Portella disagreed, pointing to a booming economy and saying that Trump has done a better job handling North Korea than President Bill Clinton ever did. There's a great disconnect between the Clinton family and middle America, Portella said, which is completely true. I think there's a huge disconnect between the Clinton family and literally everyone in America.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, literally everyone. And shut up, Chelsea. Your fucking wedding was paid for by funds that were supposed to go to Haiti. So let's just fucking talk about that for a second. The Clinton Foundation was supposed to aid Haiti after that huge earthquake. And Haiti is still a fucking shithole.
It is.
Way to go, Chelsea. Way to go. Right, let's fucking talk about that. How your fucking wedding was paid for by funds that were supposed to rebuild a country.
What?
Bitch.
No, come on. That's a conspiracy theory.
No, but it's true, though. It's definitely true. It's definitely true. The fuck illegals. Ice. Oh, speaking of illegals, apparently there was an illegal, what's the right word? Alien, immigrant, either way, they're illegal. So does it really matter? No, it doesn't. So apparently, where did it go? I lost it.
I've never seen that show, Ari. I wouldn't know.
From SEAL Team. All right, we're gonna go on break. But I did find an article where it was an illegal alien who is currently, like, he's been deported twice already.
Twice, that article.
And he's back.
Oh.
And he's currently detained right now because he is wanted in the murder of his girlfriend and possibly the murder of their 14-month-old child who is currently missing. Now, for those of you like me who thoroughly enjoy murder porn, i.e. investigation discovery, you guys already know he fucking did it. Because, one, illegal. So I'm just, there's that. And I get it, not all of them are bad, but a good portion of them are. 2, it's always the husband and or boyfriend who fucking does it. Like, they are suspect numero uno. And there's always and there's a good reason why. Like, because they fucking did it. So, yeah. Oh, and then I saw another article where another illegal alien in California has been deported 8 times.
Jesus.
And came back. Yeah. This bitch ass has already been deported 8 times. Keeps finding his way back. He killed someone on a freeway in California. So California still has a death penalty. That's all I'm saying. Do they use it? Every so often. But yeah, so when we come back from break, we're going to talk about these 2 stories on the illegals and how ICE is going to hunt them down. Like our ICE, not like, the agency. So we'll be back right after this break if I can get everything all like transitioned over. I don't know what I'm doing.
Shots.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to part 2 of Tied Up Tuesday. Thanks for hanging out with us and sticking with us and all that good shit.
Well, we are awesome, so.
Do what?
And so, yes, I saw you guys. Spanky, thank you for dropping that in there for us to see. I don't think I look anything like him, but I do like the hat in that photo. I just don't see it, but that's me.
I don't know. I honestly, I did not look at the picture.
Oh, well, that's good because it's not even close, I don't think.
There's that.
But
what?
That's neither here nor there because there's other shit to talk about, like people being deported and coming back in.
Right? Okay. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. One, Spanky. I totally, like, side note, right? Little caveat, little asterisk. That's what I did this weekend. I had myself a Game of Thrones marathon. Like, starting from episode 1, season 1. And then I'm like, God, this show hurts me. Especially in the beginning. But I digress.
Mm-hmm.
On to what we were talking about before we went to break. So yes, a twice deported illegal immigrant is currently being held in New York for a toddler's disappearance and the mother's death. So the twice deported Mexican citizen was being held by immigration authorities Tuesday as police continued to search a rural New York town for a 14-month-old child feared dead after his mother's body was found last week. Now, one, I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to. Two, I can't really pronounce it. And three, he doesn't deserve the recognition. So a 25-year-old illegal alien is facing an evidence tampering charge after the body of his girlfriend, Selena Hidalgo Calderon, right? Did I do it right? Did I roll the R correctly? I don't know. Was found Wednesday in a wooded area of a farm in Sodus where the two lived and worked. So Selena's child, Owen, was last seen on May 16th, and an Amber Alert was issued surrounding his disappearance. The Amber Alert was abruptly canceled Tuesday morning, though authorities did not explain why. So this jackass, who's not even supposed to be here, is not the child's father, and Wayne County Sheriff Barry Verts expressed doubt Monday afternoon that Owen was safe. My hope is that he's still alive, but we have to look to reality here that he is concealed somewhere here on the farm. Ugh. Oh, hopefully there's not pigs on the farm.
Why?
I'm just saying! Like, I'm trying to, like, think positive, and I'm hoping there's no pigs on the farm. Because everyone knows pigs eat everything.
Yes, they do.
So, I don't understand why you had to, like, reprimand me like that.
I wasn't reprimanding.
You
I was
kind
like,
of did, though.
No, I did not.
You did. Fucker. Can't stand you. Anyways. So the ongoing search for the toddler, which has covered at least 600 acres so far, has turned up nothing. On Wednesday, the body of his mother, 18-year-old Selena, was found between two logs and covered with soil and branches. So the dude, this illegal alien, right, He's caught on a hunter's trail camera going in and out of the woods with a shovel. Was arrested Wednesday night on charges of tampering with physical evidence, and he's admitted to burying the mother, but not killing her, and is suspect in the homicide investigation. So he's being held on a $25,000 bail pending a court appearance on Tuesday. He said the police say he's working with authorities in Mexico, where this dude is from, to learn more about him and if he has a criminal record. An ICE statement said the dude was deported from the U.S. in 2016 and 2017 and was also convicted the latter year for re-entering the country illegally. So,
that strike against him.
There's that.
Fucking A.
But according to someone who lives up in New York, they've called off the search until tomorrow. So because it's getting dark.
Fuck, I hate people.
I'm not sure if the woman who was found dead, if she was here legally or illegally. It's just said she's been in the U.S. since November 2016, according to the Workers Center.
All right, so it's probably safe to say that she was okay. So here's the thing on that, right? Okay, whether she was here illegally or not, she was still murdered. So that's the concern that we need to have right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the small child is missing. Those should be the concerns. Okay.
Yeah.
Whether she's here illegally or not, that takes backseat to everything else right now. But what it does show, though, for this one issue is that those that are deported are committing illegal acts are willing to break the law no matter what. I.e., deported in 16, deported in 17, and then recharged again for trying to illegally enter the U.S. Bad people are going to do bad things. Period. Right? Why is it so hard for the rest of the U.S. to get a hold of that? I don't understand why it's so hard to grasp that concept that bad people are going to do bad things and they'll find a way to do it. I don't get why that's so hard to fathom.
I don't know. But Ari in Facebook Live is trying to get me heated again.
Yeah, I saw that. Let's not do that.
I see that. I see you, Ari. I see what you're trying to do. I hope. Okay, here's my hope, right, for the next Star Wars movie. This is my hope. Right? Don't you roll your fucking eyes at me. Fucker, I saw that. Ass. So my hope is that Rose in the next Star Wars movie dies a painful, shitty death because she tries to stop Finn from doing something that would make him a hero, and in the process she ends up dying. That's my hope. I hope she just
that's
it.
Pretty dark.
I don't care.
I
have no love for that character. She's the worst thing to ever happen to Star Wars. She's worse than Jar Jar.
No.
Worse. No, the bitch is worse than Jar Jar. Every single scene that she's in Last Jedi, I'm just like, God, make it stop. Every single scene. She made me miss pod racing.
Pod racing was awesome.
The bitch is worse than Jar Jar Binks. And you guys fucking know it.
Well.
No, there's no well. No, she's fucking worse than Jar Jar. She ruined single-handedly. Not single-handedly, but she's part of the reason why Last Jedi sucks. There, I said it. You're welcome, Ari.
Look at you guys.
What?
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Sorry, I'm just thinking about all the lines from Jar Jar now.
Yes, no. The character of Jar Jar Binks is far superior than that fat cock-blocking motherfucker who ruined Finn's storyline and his fucking character arc.
Well, I mean, come on, let's be real.
No, like, man, come on. No. There's no come on with this. Exactly, Jason. Jar Jar did nothing wrong. He was just annoying. Rose, everything she does is wrong. Everything. She just is a terrible person. She cock blocks Rey and Finn because obviously she wants that Finn dick for herself, which, fine, so. Whatever. But, if you're going to fucking do that, woman up and go to battle with Rey like, everybody else. You don't just sit there and cock block. You're like, all right, let's see. How can I prove to him that I'm better than her and that he should pick me? You don't just go in there and cock block me to be a bitch about it.
Well, no, she tried.
Yeah, and then was denied, and then she wouldn't let shit go.
Right. She crashed into him to, keep him from, sacrificing himself, which would have saved a lot of people, maybe perhaps, with the big giant Warhammer cannon thing. Can we save the things we love?
Oh, God. Like, honestly, they spent, what, 4 days together? And she's like, oh, I love you. Do you? No, you just want his dick. Like, that's not, like, that's lust. It's not love, you fucking psycho. Like, if anyone came after me and told me 4 days after, like, hanging out with me, if they came up to me and they're like, I love you, I'd be like, there's the fucking door. You can take your crazy ass out right now. Like, no. No.
Keith, that's funny. I was just about to say that.
What?
Rose did let Jack die in the ocean. Just saying.
A different Rose.
It's still a Rose.
It was a different Rose.
Still a different Rose. She let Jack die.
Which, and don't even get me started on that one. There was room for him on the door.
Yes, math and geometry have proven there was room on the door.
Right? Yeah. No, I agree, Casey. It must be a Rose thing. Every hooker who's named Rose is a cunt. It's like fucking Karen or Susan. They're just the worst.
The worst. They're the worst. It's
the worst. And just like all Britneys are fucking insane. I'm thoroughly convinced of this, by the way. And like, I have a few friends who are named Brittany, and even I'm like, dude, you're fucking crazy. But seriously, every Brittany I've ever known has been literally like clinically insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's a true story. I'm surprised my name is not Brittany, but it's not.
Well, thank goodness, because then, yeah, it would be a more interesting show, perhaps.
Right? Who knows? Anyway, speaking of crazy bitches, so that David Swine Hogg, is it Hogg or Hogue?
Fuck if I know, but David shitbag.
Yeah, so the pansy from Parkland who can't seem to get his story straight on whether he was at the school when the shooting started or if he was 4 miles away when the shooting started and then pedaled his happy ass to the school in 15 minutes.
Maybe he's in good biking shape. You don't know.
Right? We don't know. Apparently you're lagging though. So I'm taking you off. So apparently he took to Twitter to reply to President Trump's tweet about, giving a shout out to Debbie Lesko, who is a candidate running for Congress in Arizona. President Trump tweeted, Arizona, please get out today and vote Debbie Lesko for Congress, AZ08. Stronger on border, immigration, and crime. Great on the military. Time is ticking down. Get out and vote today. We need Debbie in Congress. So this prompted this fucking Tinkerbell of a snowflake to run his mouth and tweet a reply to the president with a chart attached. So Hogue, I don't the fucking Peter Puffer thinks that candidate Debbie... What?
Did you just call him a Peter Puffer?
I did. Dude, the kid looks like he sucks a mean dick. Have you seen his face? I have. I'm like, oh, god damn, boy. It's a pretty mouth you got there. True story. Have I killed you yet? No, not yet. All right.
Not yet.
So, So this douchebag thinks that candidate Debbie Lesko puts the NRA before voters because she has an A rating with the organization. So he tweeted, quote, she's putting the gun lobby ahead of our safety and your vote. Which promptly got some feedback.
I was seeing some of those. Oh my god,
did.
Some of them were really good.
User, I don't fucking know. It starts with a V. It's fucking random letters after it. It says, keep raking in those memberships for the NRA. Smiley winky face. User Joseph Banner believes people are buying more guns because of this douchebag and tweeted, every day more people buy guns, bullets, and NRA memberships thanks to you. Are you sure you aren't on our side because you're doing a good job helping us? I know that anyone who disagrees with this anti-gun control activist on social media will pay the price by getting blocked and or censored. This just recently happened to conservative humorgoneawry.com on Facebook. So if you like what we're reporting, please. Oh, no, never. Anyways. So yeah, but it just continues. Like more people started commenting like, yeah, no, I fucking signed up for the NRA because of you. You're a good job.
Oh my god.
So yeah. What the fuck are you growling at?
Something.
Dude, no, the Roddy is like staring out the window and she just kind of did a
Yeah, so I was so I mentioned it yesterday when I was home with Ice. Is there was a meme or not a meme, but a reply to a tweet from him saying, "Oh, this is what's problem with Acceptance America" or some other garbage like that. And the reply was, "Yeah, I ignore my kids too when they throw a temper tantrum."
Oh my god,
in the
yes.
grocery store.
Oh my god, yeah, right? So they were doing this Publix protest thing where they went and laid down in a grocery store because reasons? I'm not 100% sure what the fuck the point of this was. But whatever. But yeah, no, I fucking agree. I'd do the same, and then they showed a picture of all these fucking teenagers laying on the floor with signs, and then older people who were just acting like they weren't even fucking there, and grocery shopping like normal. And so I fully agree. Like, hell yeah, I'd ignore my fucking toddler throwing a fucking tantrum too.
Oh yeah, that would. Cause has an awesome idea. Everybody in the nation should make it could be a simple, small donation. Make a donation to the NRA in David Hogg's name.
Oh, yes.
Nation, you could donate something as simple as $1 to the NRA and just make it in his name. Holy fuck, that'd be amazing.
It'd be
awesome.
hilarious. Cause also brings up a great point. So David Hogg, whatever, is always in photos with that Emma Gonzalez chick. I think he gets pegged a lot from her. I agree.
Interesting.
You know what pegging is, right?
Getting it with a strap on from a chick.
Yes.
Your guy. Okay. That was a good guess. Yeah.
That was a very good guess. That's what pegging is. And he totally looks like it while he's sucking a dick. David Hogg's a cuckold.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
I do not.
All right. So for those of you on social media who don't know what a cuckold is, oh God, how to explain this? So a cuckold is a dude who allows his wife and or significant other to bang another dude, and he's like fully aware of it, and he's almost like invited in to join, but only to like really pleasure them, right? So he has to suck the dude's dick and gets banged by the dude every so often, and like if the dude finishes inside, like he has to eat it out. It's disgusting.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Oh God, now I gotta wash that thought out of my mouth.
Right now, but now everyone's gonna be like, oh, what is this? And they're gonna fucking Google it and probably
Don't Google it at work.
No, not at work. Please don't Google it at work. Like bad things will happen. However, there are a lot of adult instructional videos on this. I don't know. And I know like some people are into it, and if that's what you're into, cool. Personally, me, I don't know. I bet the air conditioner worked in the grocery store.
I would hope it fucking worked in a grocery store. Holy shit.
I don't know. Was the power not working in Florida over the weekend?
No, but they're getting hit with the first named storm of the season. It's not even the season yet.
It's a subtropical storm. It didn't even make it to tropical storm levels.
Well, rain.
They'll be fine. Awesome. Yeah, they got rain. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Not the rain.
Not the rain. Well, rain, obviously, God rest everybody's soul if they were, killed and whatnot in Ellicott City. But rain can, kind of sneak up on you and be an issue.
That's true. Flash flooding's a thing.
It is a thing. Just saying.
But, speaking of killing.
Yes.
So you know how Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Has the nation's strictest gun control laws? And
right.
How weapons are actually banned from the entire city.
But that's all for the safety of the people, right?
Yes,
people are safe there.
In theory. 8 people died over the weekend in Chicago, and 25 were wounded.
Oh.
Which is bloodier than last year for Memorial Day.
Fantastic.
Yes, so Memorial Weekend proved even bloodier than last year in Chicago. At least 8 people were killed and 25 others wounded in shootings across the city since midnight Friday. Last year, over the entire weekend, the unofficial start of summer, 7 people were killed and 45 were injured. So more people were injured last year, however, more people died this year. The victims, WLS reported, include China Marie Lyons Upshaw, who was shot in the chest while playing with a gun.
Okay, let's.
Like, this is why you don't play with the weapons. Like, you always treat them like they're loaded, no matter what. Oh, God. All right. Bobbiana Lyons, 20. Oh, I wonder if they're related. A young mother shot and killed on her doorstep while celebrating her 2-year-old's birthday. That sucks. And a 31-year-old man shot twice in the chest and once in the head after he got into a fight with another man. To try and reduce the grim statistics, police have been trying to curb gun violence by employing 1,300 extra officers on patrol with help from state and federal partners. The crimes come days after President Donald Trump tweeted about how Chicago police are unable to properly do their jobs because of the city's bureaucracy. Quote, the killings are at a record pace and tough police work, which Chicago will not allow, would bring things back to order fast. The killings must stop, Trump tweeted. As Fox News previously reported, Trump's comment came after, quote, Blue Wednesday in Chicago, during which members of the city's Fraternal Order of Police showed up at a city council meeting to address their grievances against Mayor Rahm Emanuel. They claim that Emanuel, who is in the middle of an election as he runs for his 3rd term as mayor, has turned his back on the police force. During the meeting, members accused Emanuel of not taking their interests into consideration because of, in part, a consent decree with the federal government that's in the works. The Chicago Tribune reported, the decree will give a federal court oversight over the Chicago Police Department. Chicago police have argued that the decree is a shroud for even more anti-police policies. They're quoted as saying, you are more concerned with consent decrees, settlements, pandering to police-hating groups than negotiating a contract with us, said Patrick Murray, who is the union vice president, according to the newspaper report. Our members are starting to believe you have no intention of negotiating a contract with us until after the next election.
So here's my question on that.
Okay, go.
What would happen if they actually just stopped working? I mean, seriously. If people are this anti, I don't want to say cop, police force, whatever it is, whatever term you want to use, right? If they're that actually anti that, okay, why don't they just fucking take a month off and see what the fuck happens? I mean, seriously, if these people are that fucking worried about the police force beating the fuck out of somebody or something like that, right? Fucking every blue line needs to take the month off. In July, right? It's hot in July throughout the U.S. The blue lines need to take the month off. Fuck everybody else and let them see how it is without the police. Right? No police responding to crashes. No police responding to domestic violence. No police responding to gang shootings. Let them take the fucking break off or the month off of July and see what really happens. Because I guarantee you the first thing that's going to happen, they're going to say, well, this isn't right, blah, blah, blah. They have to protect us. Motherfuckers, you just said no. You just said you are tired of the police. You think they're whatever. And KJ, chaos is not an appropriate response to disorder. Well, fuck them, right? They want to create their own dystopia. Fine, let them have it. Let them have what they want. Because then they'll finally realize, like, oh, well, maybe we are the fucked up ones. So let them fucking deal with it if there's no police for a month. Seriously, fuck them. Sorry. Oh, and real quick, while on the topic, yes, Boulder is the fucking hippie capital of Colorado. Fuck Boulder. Seriously. Estes Park rocks. It is awesome. And I agree. Hold on, I gotta find out who said that. Somebody said it. Justin, yes. Don't go through fucking Boulder to get to Estes. Go through Lyons, take Highway 66, or go up to fucking Highway 34 if it's open right now. I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I was back home.
Why would it not be open? It's summer.
Well, so Highway 34 several years ago had significant flooding and it damaged a lot of the road and people lost their homes. So what they've been trying to do is reinforce the road along the certain areas, along the areas that the road was washed out, and they're trying to expand it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So it was closed last time I was home still. They'd opened it up for the holidays for traffic and travel, but then they close it and only residents could travel on it, and you needed a special permit and you could only travel between certain hours. So you had to time it to get home, basically. But yeah.
What the fuck? Fuck that.
Yeah, it was a little hectic, but yeah, fuck Boulder. Castle Rock is nice. It is starting to lean leftist, Justin. You should know that. It's starting to head that way, which is really sad. But Boulder is fucked up, and it's starting to infect Denver. That's a great word to use. That fucking is starting to infect Denver, and it's only going to get worse. I really think it's going to get worse. But so, if you're in Colorado, hang tight. Hopefully, we can secede from Boulder and Denver and go from there. But like I said, if they want to have this, police brutality, this and yada yada yada, fuck them. Let them deal with it. Let them fucking figure it out on their own. End of story. Fuck Chicago. Anyways, you were saying things?
Oh, nothing. I kind of want to get talking about religion now.
Oh, about what?
Well, okay, so one, it's a full moon, so my witchiness is like, it's a full moon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she was gorgeous this morning. Anyways, I digress. So a televangelist wants his followers to pay for a $54 million private jet.
Oh.
Wait, it's not. It's his
Wait, I feel like I've heard this before somewhere.
It's his fourth plane.
What? Who needs 4 planes?
Apparently
Holy
this
shit.
Apparently this douchebag. So this article goes on to say, if Jesus were to descend from heaven and physically set foot on 21st century Earth, prosperity gospel televangelist Jesse Duplantis, I don't know, told his followers the Redeemer would probably take a pass on riding on the back of a donkey. He'd be on an airplane preaching the gospel all over the world. All right, we're going to put a pin in that because I grew up going to church, right? I grew up Christian. And...
Yeah. That's... Or no.
Do what?
It was good, though, yeah?
What?
I don't know. Continue. Sorry.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I got sidetracked thinking about you growing up Christian.
Yeah, no, I was a very good child and like teenager. I didn't do my homework, but that was the only reason I got in trouble.
Okay.
Homework was stupid.
Homework was stupid. I will wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yeah, no, homework's stupid. So, anywho. So, I was always taught that, Jesus was humble and was almost subservient to literally everyone. And, I get it. There were times where he would, break and was not afraid to whip people, or overturn tables in a market which he did do. However, he was not one to, I guess, abuse his status as a prophet back in the day, right? And that, now again, it's been a hot minute since I've literally touched my Bible. Like,
Wait. Are you allowed to touch it, or does it hurt?
It does not hurt. No. And holy water does not burn either.
That's good.
Neither does sacred oils. I can enter a church and not burn. I don't know how.
Well, okay, fuck. That is such garbage.
Right? Yeah.
We can. That's a whole nother show. So let's stay on top. Let's stay on point.
So anyway, this preacher is over here saying, he thinks that the light of the world wouldn't exactly settle for 30 inches of legroom either, or getting patted down by TSA. Oh my God, this is hilarious. So why would he choose anything less than the Falcon 7X, a private jet that nears the sound barrier, but also has noise-limiting acoustic technology, Bluetooth-enabled entertainment center, and an optional in-flight shower? Duplantis saying he needs about $54 million to help him efficiently spread the gospel to as many people as possible, has asked the Lord and hundreds of thousands of hopefully deep-pocketed followers across the world for just such a plane.
Okay, first of all, for $54 million, you can fly like forever on Southwest.
Right? Forever.
I'm just saying. And if you have that kind of status, I'm pretty sure you can get expedited around security.
So the article goes on to continue. He is the latest aircraft-seeking preacher to draw raised eyebrows and outright condemnation from critics who say asking for a multi-million-dollar luxury jet is not exactly what Jesus meant when he said, "Store up for yourself treasures in heaven."
Mm-hmm.
But it's not the first time Duplantis has been enmeshed in the preacher private plane debate. The Falcon 7X would be his ministry's fourth jet, all paid for with cash drummed up from followers. And this is why organized religion is a cult.
Hold on. So if we started the WTF Nation religion, we could probably raise some money is what you're saying.
It's probably is what I'm saying.
That would be that'd be badass because we'd all be rolling around in a G6. And our retreats would be phenomenal.
Right. Oh, and I just saw Kaz's comment about what we were talking about earlier about cuckolding, and if you want to Google it, it's okay to Google what cuckolding is if you don't know what it is, if you're using someone else's login. Yes.
I remember that at work as we're going through our cyber certification, and people leave their CACs in the system.
Their CACs. Yeah, no, it's completely okay to Google bad things or naughty things if it's not your login. So get someone else in trouble. Oh, no, not you, Google.
Oh.
I said, okay, Google, and my phone responds. No, just kidding. Go back to sleep. No, stop it.
Hold on. So I see the chat. Ice. WTF Nation Radio Religious Retreat 2020. Right? We ask for donations. We have a big party. We buy an island. I mean, we can make this happen. I'm just saying.
I was seeing the comments right now asking about it.
Yeah, when the Lord says you need that fat jet.
Yeah, legit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that definitely was my phone. Was fucking No, I've got an Android, right? So if you say the words okay and then followed quickly by Google,
how convenient.
it like pops open. And no, it's really awesome because you're able to like, do shit because Androids are better than iPhone. It's clinically proven.
This is true.
Anyway.
I miss my BlackBerry. I'm just saying.
Anyways. And before anyone asks, he already has an answer for non-believers and critics who want to know why exactly his ministry requires a luxury jet that would make his fleet the same size as Donald Trump's. Quote, "We believe in God for a brand new Falcon X so we can go anywhere in the world one stop," he told people on This Week with Jesse, a regular video broadcast on his website. The video on May 21st carefully mixed the gospel with a few insights into the economics of international aviation. Clever. Now, people say, can't you go with this one? He said, pointing to a picture of the plane he uses. And he says, yes, but I can't go in one stop. No.
Hold on, I'm pulling up this fucking jet real quick. Stand by.
Yeah. And if I can't do it in one stop, I can fly it for a lot cheaper because I have my own fuel farm. And that's what's being a blessing of the Lord. What is a fuel farm? And two, how does a preacher own one?
A fuel farm is one of those things that produces fuel on a farm.
That's not a thing.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
It's not a thing.
Let's see here.
Like, the fuck, man. Honestly, like, I fucking, churches need to be fucking taxed.
At this point, I would say that's a fair assessment.
Like, honestly, if this dude, this fucking preacher, preachers don't make that much, right? I have friends that I grew up with, who I went to church with and youth group with, who became preachers. They don't make that much. Unless they're being fucking sketchy and scam artistry, right?
Yep. Okay, so
they don't.
Current range is, let's see here. So the 7, right? The 7X's range is 5,950 nautical miles with a ceiling of 51,000 feet. So it can cruise a hot minute. Okay, so in theory, it would have to land if it's, let's say you're traveling east, right, or west technically, going to the east, like Japan and Asia and whatnot. You could probably make it to Hawaii, refuel, and then make it into Asian country. Going west going east into Europe should not be an issue on a single fuel tank of fuel, based on the nautical mileage. Maximum speed is Mach 0.9. Wow, it can fucking move. Holy shit.
No, it reaches the sound barrier.
Yeah, it is right at the fucking sound barrier for cruising speed. So this is not like, a fucking Cessna, right? This is like state of the art shit that this guy wants.
So yes, and it's oh god. So in the video, Duplantis didn't specify which ministry furthering missions the plane would be used for, although he has indicated in the past that he has an extensive travel schedule. But again, he won't say to where. Oh, it's probably to Indonesia to fuck little boys.
Oh, don't. Why? Why you gotta throw that out there?
Because that's that seems to be what most rich people do. They go to fucking Indonesia and they partake in human trafficking.
God.
Just saying, there's a whole conspiracy theory that the Clintons are in on it.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Theory.
That's all I'm saying. Anywho, I digress. So Duplantis is the founder of Jesse Duplantis Ministries, which includes a weekly television program that reaches 106 million U.S. households, according to his Amazon author biography. In 97, he and his wife founded Covenant Church in Louisiana, which is in what is that? Destrin, Louisiana? Yep. I don't know, which is just outside New Orleans. So the biography says, it is his mission to reach every soul of the 7 billion people that now inhabit the earth, making sure that each one has an opportunity to know the real Jesus, approachable, personable, compassionate, and full of joy the way he knows Jesus. The Jesus I knew growing up would not have gotten onto that fucking plane.
No, he'd at least humble himself for a G6.
He would have gotten on the Southwest plane.
The 737.
Hell yeah. He'd be like, no, I'm going to stick over here with these guys. What's up? But again,
I'm gonna roll with the locals, and I'll turn all the water into wine on the plane.
Exactly. Like, yes. Let's do that. So he preaches the prosperity gospel, which says God shows favor by rewarding the faithful with earthly riches. Giving money to pastors and their ministries, leaders say, is a sort of investment.
I call bullshit.
So the prosperity gospel preachers have encouraged their flocks to invest heavily in aviation. In 2015, televangelist Creflo Dollar
wealth to help those in need who fucking need it.
Right.
So fuck you on your high horse just because you want to live in the lap of fucking luxury, like fucking old boy down in Texas.
Oh, Olstein?
Yeah.
No, his mansion's in California.
I thought it was in Texas for some reason. I apologize.
No, that one hooker. Or no, Olstein might be in Texas. But the woman.
It floors me, right? They want to justify all this shit for themselves. Fuck you. You're selling snake oil. Fuck you. If you really want to help somebody, help them. For Christ's sakes. Literally.
Puns.
Okay? You're not in it to help your fellow man. You're not in it to help those that believe. No, you're in it to help your fucking line your pockets. And it's just like, and I hate to steal a movie line, but watching Robin Hood, where the fucking friar is helping the clergy for the court, saying, and here's 30 pieces of silver to pay the devil on your way to fucking hell. Fuck you. That's exactly how it should be.
One, I do not remember that line in Robin Hood, the animated one. Thank you very much. That was nowhere in there.
That was the real one.
The Fox never said that.
It blows my fucking mind that people want to be like this. Right? And that's why I always, and we talk about this all the time, Minx, and I talk about it with any other show I'm on. It's a hand up, not a hand out. Because that's what it should always be. Not a handout. No, you want to help people get on their feet. You want to help them be ready. You want to help them go forward and be productive.
Right. Oh, wait, hold on. KJ, I've got a question. You said, thou shalt not fuck others. If thou do, then thou shalt fuck off and die. What if you pay to fuck others? Is that a thing? And then he says, better for cuckolding.
Oh my God. Fucking KJ.
No, it's easy. This is this is why I have a huge issue with organized religion and just I don't fucking trust it.
No. And I don't either anymore, and it fucking sucks.
So yeah.
Anyway.
So Kenneth Copeland, another prosperity gospel adherent, who has appeared on screen with Duplantis, announced his ministry had purchased a Gulfstream 5 jet that probably cost millions. The announcement on Copeland's website showed him wearing a bomber jacket in front of a gleaming white plane. With the quote, "Glory to God is ours. The Gulfstream 5 is in our hands." Again, what the fuck are you going to do with a private plane that you can't do flying coach somewhere?
And here's the thing about that, right? If you're flying coach, you're among the people you're supposed to be representing and protecting, right?
Or serving, whatever.
Or whatever the fuck it is you want to call it, right? And that's, for fuck's sake, it blows my mind that this is what the people we want to protect and look at and give money to. Fuck you. Great Cloud's going to start his own fucking shit and be like, support Great Cloud, and I'm going to fucking help all the vets I can.
Oh, you're such laggy. You're so laggy. I want people to see the fire and passion.
I know,
You're laggy.
For fuck's sake. God, I hate technology sometimes. But Jesus, seriously. The Church of Great Cloud. That's awesome. But no, I mean, for fuck's sake, it's got to happen. Nation, if you find something that you truly believe in, fucking at least support it, okay? But be honest about it and be what you want. Do not fucking fall for this shit, okay? Support our causes. Support veteran causes. Support active duty causes. For fuck's sake. Holy shit.
And with that, we're going to go on break. When we come back, we are going to talk about, hold on, get ready for this, y'all. We're going to touch on the North Korean summit coming back on.
No, I have my own fucking tinfoil hat thing about that. So.
Oh, yes. Okay. So we're going to get on to that. But then also, apparently a bar in Portland had a reparations happy hour.
Oh my God, I saw that story. Holy shit, I was angry about that.
Yes. And also, apparently people want the NFL to play the Negro national anthem to make amends for the no kneeling policy, which I'll be fucking honest. I had no idea there was a Negro national anthem. So yeah, so we're gonna hit on those topics when we come back. So everybody stick around. We shall be back in about 6 minutes. So yeah, we will be right back.
Shots.
Yeah, take some motherfucking shots.
So I'll keep on drinking till I comatose, or I pass out on the floor. You got me staring out the window. 8 hours late and you're a no-show. Where I'm from, that's called a no-go. I guess I should have known. I'm sleeping with one eye open, hoping to make it whole. Oh, you're always on my mind, but right here, right now, I'm better without you. You're always on my mind, but right here, right now. side of all the guilt you try to hide. And I no longer have the will to try. All these promises were lies. And I will never give into all the shit that life has put on you. The past will stay where it will die and bring an end into this goddamn life. I'm already giving up on you, but never giving up on me. Flies eat away at every day that's lost and left to rot away. In your eyes, the trails of panting emptiness. Your feelings for me will digress. And I will never give into all the shit that life has put on you. The past will stay where it will die and bring an end into this goddamn life. I'm already giving up on you, but never giving up on me. And I will never give into all the shit that life has put on you. The past will stay where it will die and bring an end into this goddamn life. I'm already giving up on you, but never giving up on me. It's better to be alone. It's better to be alone.
Broadcasting live from the basement of a Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Face raping me.
Wow.
It's been bad. No, dude, seriously, I was dying today at work. Oh, it sucked. Cause okay, so Tuesday's my big like joint day, right, for ortho. And so we wear these fucking hoods over our face, right? And when we do that, we don't have to wear a mask, right? Because our fucking whole head is covered. Well, if you sneeze, then it gets fucking everywhere, right? So,
Oh my god, it's like a bug splatter.
but like on the inside, so you can't even wipe it off.
Oh, that's fucking terrible.
Yes, so I wore a mask the entire day today, and I was upset about that because one of the best parts of working in the joint cases is that I don't have to wear a fucking mask because I've got the hood. Anywho, sorry that I fucked that shit up and I left me on mute, you guys.
That happens.
Sorry. Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? Yeah, everybody can just kind of they got good music and 10 seconds of dead air. Oh well.
Yeah, it'll be fine. You guys got to listen to the Game of Thrones theme song. You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get right into this. So apparently,
which one?
White people were told to stay away from a bar in Portland, Oregon on Monday, as in like Memorial Day Monday, as black customers got paid $10 upon arrival during a reparations happy hour. The white guilt-fueled event hosted by a local activist group called Brown Hope was billed to be a safe space for people of color to connect with one another away from the prying eyes of their light-skinned neighbors. I love how this article is written, by the way. I absolutely love it. A 2016 poll indicated that 58% of blacks and 46% of Hispanics believe full-blown reparations being handed out to people in the present day is the only solution to repair damage done to people in the past.
Right. It's the only solution because those people fucking don't understand. Money. So here's the thing.
Give me the money.
That, right. Okay. What my grandfather did, or great-grandfather did, or great-great-great-grandfather did to your great-great-great-grandfather does not affect how we interact.
What?
Dipshit.
It doesn't? Weird.
The fucking, that happened in the past. Fucking 200 and some odd years ago. Got it. The civil rights movement, all that shit that happened is done and over with. This is the 90s. Oh, wow. This is the 2000s. I hate myself. Holy fuck.
This is the 90s. Is it? Dude, we're almost in the roaring 20s again. The fuck's wrong with you?
Leave me alone.
All right, I'm going to finish this article. You just try to remember what year it is, old man.
Listen here, you.
Good God. At least I know it's 2018, mister. It's the 90s.
I know what year it is.
Idiot.
I want 2 desired effects and a glass of scotch, Owl. So there.
Love you, Grey Cloud.
Love you. Thanks.
Anywho, we digress. So, reparations activists believe white people should pick up the bill regardless of whether their ancestors owned slaves, lived in Jim Crow states, or were even in the country during a time of racial inequality under the law. So poor white people would also have to pony up. 68% of white Americans are against the idea of reparations. Even ultra-leftist Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders admitted on the 2016 campaign trail that the subject was divisive and unrealistic in getting passed through Congress. Economist Robert Brown estimated 1.4 trillion to 4.7 trillion as a fair number, stating reparations should, quote, restore the black community to the economic position it would have had if it had not been subjected to slavery and discrimination.
That makes no fucking sense. And here's why. Okay?
Go on.
You gotta go earn it, motherfuckers. You gotta go earn it. End of story. Now, don't get me wrong. Was there some fucked up shit that happened prior to our generation? Yeah, there was. But you know what? Go earn it. End of story. Because if you earn it, then nobody can take it away from you. And if you use fact instead of emotion, then you'll win every time.
Dude, you're speaking nonsense. Just straight up nonsense.
Logic Army, I got it.
No, I mean, you know, like the Irish have never demanded reparations, but you know, fucking whatever. Pretty sure the Jewish people have never been like, you know what? because of the shit that, especially to the Germans. I don't think they've ever been like, you know what, Germans, you owe us money for what you fucking did to us.
Right.
Pretty sure they just kind of moved on.
Any class of person or any ethnic or religious group that deserves reparations, it's the Jews, because they were looking to be exterminated by another nation.
Right. And they were the same color.
Yeah. So this reparations bullshit, fuck you and get the fuck out. Go earn it.
So this article continues with professors like Eric J. Miller of, oh God, fucking hell.
Really? Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, no, that's
really
really what it should be. It looks like Lola. We're just going to call it the Lola Law School, because it's Loyola. Oh, there we go.
That's exactly what it is, Loyola.
I did it. Hooked on phonics. Claims the argument for reparations is about the country recognizing its own history. Quote, part of our history is our grandparents participating in these acts of terrible violence against black people, he once said to Huffington Post, who is nothing but fake news.
Pretty much.
But people don't want to acknowledge the horror of what they engaged in. Mostly because I didn't fucking engage in that shit. So, no. The cognitive dissonance of learning that your property is got and preserved on the back of the misery of others is not an incredibly nice thing to live with. So people would rather discount it, Miller insisted. All right, so one, I unclaim this dude as a cousin. Just throwing that shit out there right now. Like, no. I normally consider all Millers a cousin, except this dumbass. He doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. Let's see. So the Oregon events organizer, a 27-year-old Cameron Witten, hoped the evening would make people of color feel appreciated by the mostly white community of Portland. He admits the ultimate goal is to always go further. Portland is about 7% black, or roughly half the national population. Quote, we're creating a platform to make sure our leadership is being seen and honored, Witten said to Blavity. This isn't just, we're here to socialize. We're here to do the work. It's a place like Portland where our community is so fractured. Our first step is to bring us back together. And then from there, organize and mobilize to create policies, to create justice in our communities. So about 100 mostly white people funded the idea that promises to go on to host more reparations power hours, even promising to include people who don't drink. In the New York Times, Witten said he knew he'd face criticism and doesn't want the event to overcast how seriously he takes the idea of full-scale reparations. Writer Jim Goad made the case that people still clamoring for reparations are possibly ignoring the obvious, and perhaps reparations has already been paid several times over, saying, quote, since total American annual welfare spending is now around $1 trillion, and since the country has spent trillions in welfare since the 1950s, and since blacks chew up a disproportionate amount of welfare expenditures, it's possible that the reparations may have already been paid, with interest even. And then the article concludes with, but then again, $10 is $10.
$10 is $10. Not saying I'm gay, but $10 is $10.
Right? Oh my God. Seriously, $20 is $20. Like, God, what are you talking about now?
Exactly. Oh, yeah, it didn't work. So Owl brings up a good point in the Facebook live chat. Yeah, it didn't work out great for them, did it? Nope. They're living on itty bitty parcels of land. But hey, they get free education for life and for generations, mind you. And they can have casinos and shit on their land.
Mm-hmm.
So, 50-50 on that one.
50-50 on that one?
Yeah, so if I could fucking have a free casino and not be harassed by the government, either state or federal for it, I would be okay with that. Just saying. Because casino, let's face it, there are a few things in this in this economy that always make money: alcohol and gambling.
Prostitution,
yes. There's the trifecta. You have a legalized prostitution place that's run out of a casino that serves alcohol. There you go.
Hell yeah.
I mean, let's be real here. So I saw Cause's comment in there about blacks owning a slave as well, right? If you had the money to own a slave, you fucking did. Let's be real. Back in those days, if you had the money, fuck it, you did it. Because you could, because it was a status thing. It really was a status thing. Like anything else up through today, right? It's all about status. If you could have it and flaunt it, you did. What better way for an African American or a black man or whatever it is, whatever term you want to use to throw out there, right?
Yeah. Sorry. Keep going.
No, good. To say I have fucking status and this is how I have my status. I have slaves that work for me as a black man. Right? I have fucking status in the North. So fuck you, I made it happen. End of story. So you can't argue that shit. You can't say, "Oh, well, it's always the white man trying to suppress it." Bullshit, motherfucker. If you had the money and you had status, you're gonna flaunt that shit, and you figured out how to do it. And be like, "I'm black. Here's my slaves," and that's how it rolls because I have status and you don't. So. Fuck that shit saying, "Oh, it's this and that. Oh, we're repressed." Fuck you. Go earn it. Obviously, other people have fucking earned it because they had the status and they flaunted that shit. And Al brings up a good point there. Blacks suppress blacks all the time. They fucking do. Right? They have their own caste. I'm going to fuck up this word. Caste status. I think it's caste. Inside their own hierarchy, because you see how they interact with one another, right? There's shit that happens, okay? For fuck's sake, if you have it and you can flaunt it, you will, because it's a status thing, and it's all about status for everybody. It doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, what color your skin is. If you have status, you're gonna flaunt it. Why? Because that's how we are in the U.S. You want to flaunt your status. The left, the right, the fucking middle, it doesn't matter. You want to flaunt your status. Because you need to know that you are better than fucking somebody else. Whether it be scotch, caviar, weapons, cars, house, land. It doesn't matter. You want to flaunt your status. Because it helps you with other people. It makes you feel good about yourself for a hot minute.
And that is why communism will never be a thing. Like true communism.
True.
Because status. Everyone wants to be better than the person next to them. But, so yeah. I kind of feel like we should stop you. Because I know you're going to rant about the next thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
I'm afraid now.
All right. So you're aware of the NFL's policy on kneeling, right?
Yes.
Yes. Which I fully agree with because, they're at their job. It's a job policy. Suck it up. Deal with it. No one is telling you that you are not allowed to protest. They're just saying, don't do it while you're at fucking work. Which, if you think about it, is like any other job out there where they're like, hey, we don't care what you fucking do on your off time.
Right.
Don't bring it to fucking work.
Yep.
Hi, Chloe. It's Chloe the Rottweiler. Is literally like, this dog is fucking weird, right? She will sit there and watch TV with me and is like attentive to what's going on. And so when I had you on the screen, she was just sitting next to me, like looking at you, like, who is this? And I was kind of afraid she was going to jump at it.
Awesome beard guy is what Chloe needs to know.
So the National Football League took a beating last year, and rightly so. The top league officials and team owners both dropped the ball in the shameful protests that took place each week during the national anthem. When some players knelt on the field to protest, they said police brutality. So last week, the NFL finally dealt with the problem. Under a new rule, teams can hold their players in the locker rooms during the playing of the anthem. But if they come onto the field, they have to stand.
Right.
No more kneeling allowed for the multi-millionaires who work 3 hours a week playing a child's game and defending a ball.
Okay, so okay, so here's a couple of takes from Grey Cloud. Okay, one. Everybody wants to bitch about the fucking First Amendment, the right to protest, all this garbage, right? This is a private fucking entity. One. The First Amendment applies to the government of the United States, taking away your freedom of speech or your freedom to protest. Okay? So let's make that very clear at the get-go. The First Amendment applies to the government to protect the people against the government. Okay? So that's out of the question right now. Okay? You work for an employer. The employer can dictate your terms of employment, i.e., you will stand or you will do X, Y, Z to continue to be employed by ourselves. If you choose to violate these terms of employment, you will find yourself unemployed. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And finally, reading some of these articles about quote-unquote analysts or experts or whatever you want to fucking call them, if this were challenged in court, the NFL would win. Because the NFL is a privately held entity, i.e., the owners own the teams that make up the NFL itself, governed by a board that is a private entity. They can do what they want to dictate how their employees act on the clock, i.e., at a game, at practice, giving an official interview with the media.
Mm-hmm.
Why it's happening that way? You can be fired for not towing the company line.
Yeah.
So, by all means, I think the NFL is in the right for handling this. But you know what? If you want to be like this, then you'll find yourself out of a job very quickly.
Yeah.
No other team will want to hire you because you bring fucking drama and fucking undue spotlight to the team. And that's not being a team player, that's being a fucking spotlight ranger. And what happens to spotlight rangers? They get filleted by those who have the power to fucking fillet them.
All right, so
Okay. Sorry.
let me finish this.
Finish it.
Fucking
Finish
hell.
him. Sorry.
So a black columnist for the New York Daily News, has a new suggestion for what the NFL should do. Now that the Patriot Police have turned what was a peaceful protest about police brutality and social injustice into a flag-waving shame fest. Not my words, right? Not my words. The NFL can make amends with the black players it has insulted with its new no-kneel policy by singing a different tune. For just 1 week of the league's 17-week season, the NFL should bench the Star-Spangled Banner and replace it with, wait for it, the Negro National Anthem, which, again, I didn't know they had one. The song Lift Every Voice and Sing was dubbed the National Black Anthem in 1919 by the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, also known as the NAACP. So Green points out that the song's lyrics inspire hope, quote unquote. So the lyrics go as such. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. But it also includes this next stanza. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastising rod. Or a chastening rod? I don't fucking know. Felt in the day when hope unborn had died, yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. We have come over a way with that with tears have been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out of the gloomy past till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. The song is, of course, very powerful and a reminder of America's past. But we have said this 100 times before. It's a football game. There's no question that any American has the right to protest whether he or she object to whatever they object in America, right? No one's saying you cannot protest. In fact, some might even argue that you have an American responsibility, you have a duty as an American to protest, right? Because it's one of our fucking rights. But can't we all just get along for 3 hours on Sunday, joined in our love of sport and our hatred of the fucking New England Patriots?
Woohoo!
Woo!
Patriots.
Can't we just enjoy a game that makes us forget the color of our skin and focus on other colors like red and gold, go Niners, or black and gold and burgundy and green? Who the fuck is burgundy and green?
Fuck if I know.
That's not a real team color. But honestly, everyone fucking hates the Patriots. Like, why can't we all just join together in our mutual hatred of the fucking Patriots and our mutual empathetic sorrow for the Browns?
The sorrow. You mean, shit, now I just lost who they fucking drafted. Fuck. Oklahoma quarterback.
Yeah, Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. God rest his soul. Maybe he has a G6.
Right.
He's praying hard.
Baker Mayfield got drafted by the Browns and then the next day put in his retirement.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
No, that's what happened. True story. Sorry, y'all. Fucking the Roddy is demanding attention right now.
Oh, poor puppy.
You love me. So yeah, so apparently this black dude, what was his name again? Oh, it doesn't say. Anyways, this dude wants the NFL to play the Black National Anthem.
And what does that really solve? Seriously.
I don't know. Wait, no. Okay, now I have questions. Do the Asians have their own national anthem?
Wait, define Asians.
The Asian people.
Well, there's multiple Asians. Like there's Japan, there's Chinese, there's fucking.
Asians.
And they all have a national anthem, right?
Asians, or exactly, Owl. What about the Hispanic national anthem? What is that? Is that the hat dance song? Because I'm pretty sure the Puerto Ricans don't know it.
Oh my God! Did you really just say the hat dance song?
That's the only like Mexican song I know. Where's I?
Oh my God, that's terrible.
But now, like what's a Hispanic national anthem? Is it like a salsa song? Is it a freaking bachata song? I don't know.
As long as it's not the Ghost Pepper, we're fine.
Well, that's not a song. Gray Cloud.
I'm just saying that Ghost Pepper is fucking hot and spicy.
But it's not a song.
But it's also delicious if you mix it correctly. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Sorry.
there's Ice. He says it's the national anthem of the U.S. Oh, you mean each race doesn't get their own national anthem? Weird.
Because we're in the U.S. and we have a national anthem for the United States of America.
Right? Oh my God. Such a strange concept.
Damn it, now everybody's talking about fucking food, now I'm hungry.
Do what?
Peppers, bacon. Fuck. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I think I need leftovers after we're done tonight.
The other half of my race had one, but Poland didn't like it, Ice. Right? But then, so then if we're going to break it down, right? So then do the Africans get their own national anthem and then like the Dominicans get their own? Like,
No,
or is it
hold on.
all just like, are they just lumping all the black people together?
First of all, it's United States of America, and there is a national anthem for the United States of America. End of story.
Can the Irish get their own national anthem?
No, they cannot.
I mean, I think they should, because obviously it's going to be a drinking song.
Because who needs a fucking rope?
We do. We need a rope.
Oh my God, that's fucking great scene in Boondock Saints. I'm sorry. Oh, mister, we don't need a fucking rope. Oh my God.
Now make like a tree and get the fuck out.
Oh, I love that movie. Anyway, I digress. But here's the thing, though, right? Everybody wants to, and this goes back to, I don't know, several months ago when everybody was bitching about how racist the national anthem was, right? And I think I brought this up in either this one or Sergeant Time or one of the other shows.
I missed a call.
Is that everybody wants to bitch about, the whatever stanza is, the verse is racist, blah, 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 right? Motherfucker, they joined the British. I.e., they are now enemies of the United States. At that point in time, you joined forces with the enemy. So yeah, when he's talking about that third and fourth poem that they were not going to be protected or whatever, you are an enemy of the United States at that point in time. Yes?
Do the basic white bitches get their own national anthem?
What, is it going to be about pumpkin spice?
No, it's going to be 1,000 Miles. And I would...
Oh my God.
Da-na-na-na, and I need you. Do-do-do-do-do-do, and I miss you. Yes. Oh my God, that's it.
Hold on. So I think Amanda might be trying to call in because she says, why are you unavailable?
Oh, sorry. Amanda, were you trying to call? Call again. I missed you.
Oh, Lord.
Well,
Are you ready to answer her call?
I saw the number as it left, and I was like, oh no, wait, come back.
Come back. The jig. The jig. Really, Casey? The jig? Oh my God! Now, oh my God, dancing the jig! Holy shit!
But yeah, so okay, so all right, so that's the basic white girl anthem, right? Is 1,000 Miles by Michelle Branch, or is it Vanessa Carlton? I don't know.
Oh, apparently Ari says Vanessa Carlton.
Oh, it's Vanessa. I don't see. I'm not basic bitch enough to know this information. But we do. I think definitely we need a song by Dropkick Murphys as our Irish national anthem. I think it should be Dirty Glass by the Dropkick Murphys because it talks about hooking up with someone when you're hammered and then you talk shit to them afterwards. Like it ended badly and now we both just drink and like talk shit to each other.
Well, that's a healthy relationship.
It is.
Mostly,
it's
right?
a good one. So I think that's exactly what it should be. Oh, we need a German one.
Oh, that would be awesome.
We need a German national anthem.
Wait, that would be scary and angry. So
specifically
I'm okay
for
with that too.
No, but it has to be specifically for German Americans, right?
You're right.
Or Americans of German descent, because Germany already has their own, and we can't do that one. Du Hast. I don't fucking know.
God, that's Du Hast. Yes.
Du Hast. WTF Nation Radio, you are live on the air. Oh wait, there we go. You're live on the air. Who's this?
What's up, everybody? This is your little Kuna Samantha here. Yeah. Oh, I got some things to say about that shot.
Okay.
Let me tell you. First off, look at that date, okay? The date that they made that, what's that, Negroes Anthem?
Yes.
1919. Minx, my girl, that was back in slavery. Come on now.
No.
What are we in 2000s?
No, I agree. Like, one, slavery was abolished in 1865. So it was probably during, Jim Crow days and, all of that sharecropping and definitely before civil rights movement. But in 1919, slavery was already abolished.
Right? And they was probably trying to do like a backlash thing like they do with everything and bring it back up again.
Probably.
And here we are again. They're trying to bring it up.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be no problem because now we're all colors. Everybody is every single color. And it don't make no sense. Oh my God. National anthem? No. As far as national anthem, no. We are all Americans. We are all in the same country. Our soldiers, our military fought for us to be here in this spot just to say, hey, we are all one. Not, okay, let's divide. That don't make no sense.
I fully agree. Like, I fully agree with you. Like, I do. Like, like you said, we're all Americans. It doesn't matter what color we are on the outside. On the inside, we're all Americans. And we need to come together and realize that this whole segregation, like this rebirth of like segregation and trying to divide yourself up into like not just what race you are, but then it goes deeper than that now. But we need to stop doing that. We need to stop these, reparation happy hours in fucking Portland because that does nothing except cause more division. Having this, Negro national anthem play does nothing except cause division. And it's counterproductive for what they claim they're trying to push.
Exactly. They don't know no better. And they're not looking at history, therefore that's why it's repeating itself right now.
Yep. But Amanda, thank you so much for calling.
Oh yeah, I was going off. I could not hold my tongue on that one. I was like, no, 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 no. You know how many people died for that flag and died for the right to have our national anthem, and that's every color, every race. I don't care who you is. I mean, like I said, I get mistaken for a Mexican sometimes because I'm a coon-ass. You know what? I may be a coon-ass, but I was born and raised in the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm proud of that fact.
Awesome. Well, again, Amanda, thank you so much for calling in.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. You too, hun. All right. I mean, I don't disagree with Amanda at all. Great Cloud.
Yes. No, I was listening to Amanda rant, and that was awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. That was awesome to listen to her rant. No, she's got a good point, and and you see it coming up in the chat. Like, it's true, right? We're all American. Period. End of story. And that should be the only fight that anybody should have. Yeah, we can have our disagreements on policy. We can have our trains of thought that don't coincide with one another. But you know what? That's what makes us us. End of story.
Right.
It blows my fucking mind that everyone wants to bitch and argue and moan and complain. You know what? Fuck you. This is the U.S. We're allowed to have different opinions. Just because it doesn't coincide or align with what you fucking think or what you want, fuck you. America, different opinions. That's how we roll. End of story. Oh shit, I just tipped over my beer. That's how angry I am about this shit.
Yeah.
My hands are moving. I don't you go to Talladega Nights. I don't know what to do with my hands. But seriously, it just blows my mind that people want to bitch and moan about all this fucking petty bullshit. And it's not, right? We all want the same thing. We all want to be able to express ourselves. We all want to be able to get our opinion out there, right? And that's the way it should be. End of story. And if that's actually respected the way it should be in the United States of America, then we've accomplished what we need to accomplish as a nation. But until we get to that point, we're going to be fighting. We're going to see all this garbage in the news. We're going to see all this fucking hate and bullshit. When I was in, here's the thing. If you could put lead down range, do your MOS, and fucking not make issues out of how you believed, I didn't give two fucks what you did. Those three things were important. Lead down range, do your job, don't flaunt whatever you believe. End of story. Because that's how you're going to get your buddies home. That's how you're going to protect your friends and your family. Lead down range. Do your job. Don't flaunt it because that becomes a liability. End of story. So if you don't like it, get the fuck out. Like all those celebrities that say, oh, if Trump's elected, I'm going to move to Canada or wherever. You know what? Fucking boat's waiting, motherfucker. Plane's waiting, motherfucker. Get the fuck out. Fuck what you believe. If it's not the American dream, and if it's not pushing us forward to be a more productive society in the United States and how we were founded, fuck you and get out. How you doing, Minx?
You all right over there?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
I am excellent.
Okay, because that was like rant number 5 tonight.
I know, I'm fucking on fire tonight. Holy shit. It was a good night. Holy shit. Is it really? Wow, it's almost 2,300.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, true story.
This is like the fastest show ever.
Did you want to touch base on your conspiracy theory with North Korea?
Oh my God, we didn't get to that.
We
Son of a
didn't.
Bitch. Okay, so here's my quick. I don't care if we run over on this one because I really think this is important. Okay, so Trump threw out that tweet and that letter, right, where it said, he wrote that letter to Kim Jong Un saying that I don't think it's a good time and blah 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 and yada yada yada. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, Trump is the master of the art of the deal, and he's a business guy, and he's always looking for the best possible position that he can take to take advantage of. Okay, so he throws this out there, right, saying, it's not a good deal. And there was him and Han from the international community and the left saying, oh, this is a fucking bullshit, blah, blah, blah. And what does Kim Jong-un come back with? Well, maybe we can make this work. That was like the initial story I saw. Oh, I want to try and make this work and blah, blah, blah. Okay, this meeting is going to happen in fucking, let's see, what today is the 29th. So we're looking at approximately 2 weeks, give or take. This meeting is going to happen. I truly believe this meeting is going to happen because it is too important to just fucking blow off and throw away, right? He's kind of committed to it. And I think it's going to happen because, one, it'd make him look fucking fantastical. And Kim Jong-un fantastical. I hate to say that. I really do. But Kim Jong-un came out, not the DPRK, not the official press of the DPRK, but Kim Jong-un said, you know what? I think we can kind of concede here and we might be able to still make this happen. Okay? This is the art of the deal. This is what Trump is good at, making people concede to what he wants. This meeting will happen. I think it'll be on the 12th. It might be a little bit later due to logistical constraints on making it happen. However, I did see an article today, was it today or yesterday, that there was a team heading to North Korea to try and set this shit up. So don't come at me with your fake news on, oh, he fucked this shit up. He fucked up this international agreements and all this other garbage, right? North Korea and China specifically have more to lose of this meeting not happening than it happening. They will lose a lot. And here's why. Because if the North and South come to terms, right? And if the U.S. and the North come to terms on trade and sanctions and all this other garbage like we've been talking about for 6 to 12 months, right? It bodes bad for the rest of the region because it opens up so many more opportunities for trade and commerce and travel, especially to and from the Eurasia points to South Korea. Because you're not having to bypass North Korea and spend extra money to get your product out or get products in. Now you just open up a landline and it's cheap to go across land. So there's a lot of secondary and tertiary effects that people aren't really looking at because they want to be fucking focused on the threat and the saber rattling. You know what? It's going to happen. This meeting will happen. Will it be on the 12th of June? Who knows? That'll be yet to be seen. But it will happen. It'll probably still happen in a third nation party because that is safety for both aspects of this. Because if we tinfoil had it, right, if it happened on the DMZ, something bad may happen. I'm just throwing it out there. Somebody might get trigger happy. Somebody might want to see something happen and fucking be a little bit too quick to pull the string for those artillery guys out there. And it would be bad. But this meeting is going to happen. It really will. It may not be on the 12th like originally planned, but it's going to happen in this year. In this calendar year, this meeting will happen. Thoughts? Sorry, Minx.
Oh, no, you're good. I was just letting you do your thing.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. So that's our show.
That is our show. Wow, fuck, it was a fast night tonight for some reason.
Do you want to do housekeeping?
I can do some. Oh, son of a bitch. Hold on. I got to sign into Gmail.
No. Just you do the show lineup.
Okay. So, Nation, as you know, we have a snow. Wow. We have a show almost every night of the week. Tonight is Tied Up Tuesdays with myself and my lovely co-host Minx. And apparently I've had some legging issues, so you didn't get to see me a lot tonight, and I apologize for that. I will reset my shit. But Wednesday is our night off. We're usually gaming and playing shit on Xbox One or whatever else. I know KJ does some whatever shit on the P-Bug or whatever the garbage is. And then we roll into Thursday with Sergeant's Times. That's Ice, the guys from the main page. And that deals with all the issues dealing with active duty and the current issues and MilPers and all that other stuff that they're facing. Friday, we roll into Friday Night Freedom, and that's with Minx and her co-host Pookie, and they're talking conspiracy theories and current issues that are affecting the nation. And then we roll into Saturday Night Savagery with Jay Reddy and Pookie, and that just gets beyond the stars, to put it out there. It's beyond the stars.
Shit gets weird.
Yeah. Try time travel guy who's trapped in our current time. And then we roll into Sunday with Kicking with Cause and Owl, and they are always talking current issues that not only affect vets and active duty, but affect the U.S. as a whole. And then it's the Money Edition with Ice and Flash, and they are always covering current events, and that's always relevant. And then it's right back to us with myself and my lovely co-host Minx, and we're talking all kinds of stuff, conspiracy theories, stuff that affects us on the as a nation and active duty.
Yep.
Woohoo!
So our next guest is actually this Friday.
Yeah, I know you're really super excited.
I am super excited because it's OPSEC Monkey.
Oh, OPSEC Monkey, that guy.
He's coming back, and he's going to give us the latest updates in technology, security, and some OPSEC tips, and maybe some crypto news. Now, you guys remember from the last time we had OPSEC Monkey on, he's one of the top hackers.
He is good at his job, and we'll just say that.
Like, we discussed it on air, like, he's one of the top dudes. Anywho, guest after that is the following Friday, June 8th. We will have Will C. from Veterans of Comedy. What?
No, I was just thinking, man, wouldn't it be great if we could, like, give him an hour just to do his bit?
Oh, that'd be awesome. June 11th, which is a Monday, we are going to have Chris White and Bobby Henline from Freedom Hard. And then on June 12th, which is a Tuesday, Great Cloud, you and I are going to have Joanna Mendoza, who is
I saw that on Monday. Yeah.
Who's a Marine Corps and Navy veteran. So that is our upcoming guest lineup. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We truly, truly appreciate it. We would not be here if it was not for you. So thank you again for showing up and hanging out with us. And we will see you on Thursday for Sergeant's Time with Ice. Right? Woo! So, all right. See you guys then. Bye.
Good night, Nation. Shots.
were forced to wait. Nobody said we had to relate. At the end it's over, I'm finally sober. I'm finally sober. My only demon, my only regret is that I left you with scars so that you'll never forget. Sick of forgiving my mistakes and my faults. Shattered your glass up to millions when I ripped it apart. There's nothing left. Love is gone. So there was a failure to communicate. So set to leave, but we were forced to wait. Nobody said we had to relate. At the end, it's over. I'm finally